Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something very important. It's never too late to begin again. No matter where you are right now in life, no matter how old you are, no matter how much you've been through, you have the ability to start fresh. I want you to let that sink in for a moment. How many times in life have you felt like you missed your chance? Maybe you look back and think, if only I had started sooner, if only I had made a different decision, things would have been better. I want to tell you, no matter how many times you think you've missed the boat, there is always another chance on the horizon. There's always a new day, a new opportunity, and the ability to make things happen if you're willing to take the step. Too many people get caught up in the idea that if they didn't do something by a certain age, or if they haven't achieved a certain milestone by a certain time, then it's over. That's just not the case. Let me tell you something. Your dreams don't have an expiration date. They don't have a limit. The only limit that exists is the one you put on yourself. You see, life is about perseverance. It's about pushing through even when the road ahead seems uncertain or difficult. Every successful person, every great story has been built on overcoming challenges. It's not the easy moments that define us. It's the tough ones, the ones when we want to quit but choose to keep going anyway. But here's the thing. You have to start somewhere. There are people right now sitting in this room, people listening to me right now, who have been thinking about their dreams for years, maybe even decades. And maybe you've convinced yourself that it's too late, but here's the truth. It's never too late, never. In fact, there's something powerful about starting later in life. You've already learned lessons that you didn't know you were learning. Every failure, every setback, every heartbreak you've experienced up until this point has made you stronger. You're more resilient now. You know yourself better. You have wisdom that younger versions of you didn't have, and that's what gives you the edge. Some people may call it starting over, but I call it starting again, and the beauty of starting again is that you have a clearer vision. You know what you want, and you know what you don't want. You've got more confidence, and you're not afraid to go after what you deserve. The fear that once paralyzed you becomes the fuel that drives you forward. So embrace it. Embrace the opportunity to start again. When you step into something new, you may feel scared. It's okay. Fear is normal. But do you know what fear really is? Fear is the mind's way of trying to protect you from failure. But let me tell you something about failure. Failure is a part of the journey. In fact, failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. You have to be willing to fall, to stumble, to make mistakes. Every time you fall, you learn something valuable. You learn what doesn't work, and that takes you one step closer to figuring out what does. Success is built on failure, not on perfection. I want you to think about something for a moment. When you were a child, you didn't care if you fell down. You didn't care if you scraped your knees. You didn't care if you didn't get it right the first time. You just kept going. You had a natural belief in yourself, a natural instinct that no matter what, you would get back up and try again. Somewhere along the way, you started to doubt yourself. You started to listen to the voices of others, or maybe the voice in your own head telling you that you weren't good enough or that your time had passed. But let me remind you, those voices aren't the truth. The truth is you have everything you need inside you right now to succeed. It's not about waiting for the perfect time. The perfect time is now. When you begin, again, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to know everything. In fact, sometimes it's better if you don't. The key is to take action. The key is to make the decision to move forward even when you don't know exactly where the path will lead. As long as you're moving forward, you're making progress. Every single step counts. Now, let me ask you something. What are you waiting for? What is it that's holding you back? I bet it's fear of failure, or maybe fear of what others might think. But the truth is, you can't let fear control you. Fear will keep you stuck in the same place forever. Fear will make you believe that you're not capable, that your dreams aren't worth chasing. But you have to remind yourself that fear is just a feeling, and feelings don't dictate your future. Your future is determined by the actions you take today, right now, not tomorrow, not next year, today. And when you take action, even if it's just one small step, you create momentum. That momentum builds, and before you know it, you're no longer thinking about whether you're capable, you're just doing it. You're just living your dream. Don't let the opinions of others or your own self-doubt prevent you from reaching for what's yours. You've got a purpose, you've got a vision, and it's time for you to make it happen. No more waiting, no more hesitating. The time is now. Here's what I want you to do today. I want you to decide right now that you are no longer going to let fear, doubt, or anything else hold you back. I want you to commit to starting again, to moving forward, and to believing in yourself like you did when you were a child. And I want you to promise me that no matter how many times you stumble, you will always get back up and keep going. Because I promise you this, if you take that first step, if you keep moving forward, even when the road gets tough, your dreams will become reality. You'll look back one day and realize that starting again was the best decision you ever made. So don't wait, don't hold back. Take the step, make the move, and start again today. The best part of your journey is just beginning. It's never too late to start again. Life doesn't have a set timeline for when you need to accomplish things, and no matter your age or circumstances, the opportunity to begin anew is always there. Often we think that we missed our chance, but that's just a belief. The truth is that the path to success can start at any point in life, and the journey continues as long as you're willing to take the first step. Your dreams have no expiration date. Time does not diminish the power of your aspirations. It's your belief in them that matters. And if you're alive, you can still work toward them. Life is all about perseverance. It's about getting back up after every setback. Your ability to bounce back from failures determines your future success more than anything else. Challenges are a natural part of life, and they don't define you, they refine you. Every difficult moment, every struggle is an opportunity for growth. Starting later in life has its unique advantages. With age comes wisdom, experience, and a deeper understanding of what truly matters to you, making your pursuit of goals more focused. Wisdom is gained through failure and adversity. If you've been through tough times, you've learned valuable lessons that will guide you in your future efforts. The mistakes you've made will teach you what works and what doesn't. The more you understand yourself, the more confident you become in your decisions. Starting again isn't about making the same mistakes. It's about using your past as a blueprint for better decisions. There's strength in vulnerability. Don't be afraid to admit that you don't have all the answers. Acknowledging that you have more to learn is a sign of strength, not weakness. Fear is part of being human, but it doesn't have to control you. It's a feeling that tries to hold you back, but if you face it and move forward, fear will lose its power over you. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of the process. Every successful person has failed at some point. It's through failure that we learn, adapt, and eventually succeed. Perfection is an illusion. The road to success is not a straight line. It's full of bumps, detours, and setbacks. What matters is the determination to keep moving forward. You must be willing to fall in order to rise. Every time you make a mistake or face a setback, you're closer to success because you're learning and growing from those experiences. You need to have faith in the process. Success is rarely instantaneous. It's about consistent effort over time and staying dedicated even when results aren't immediate. Success comes from action, not just thinking. It's easy to sit back and dream, but the real progress comes when you get up and make things happen, even if you don't know how things will turn out. One small step forward is better than standing still. Even if you're unsure or scared, doing something is always better than doing nothing. Action builds momentum, and momentum leads to progress. There's power in belief. If you believe in your potential, others will start to believe in it too. But if you doubt yourself, that doubt will show in your actions and decisions. Fear of judgment can paralyze you, but you can't live your life based on the opinions of others. At the end of the day, you are the one who has to live with the choices you make. Failure doesn't make you a failure. It's just a lesson. Each time you fall short, you gain knowledge, and that knowledge propels you forward. People who succeed aren't always the smartest or the most talented. They're the ones who keep going. Perseverance, not intelligence, is the greatest indicator of success. No one is perfect and no one has it all figured out. You don't need to have everything planned down to the last detail before you start. Sometimes You just need to take the first step and trust that the rest will unfold. Starting again might feel daunting, but it's a chance for a fresh perspective. You can choose to look at it as an opportunity for renewal instead of a setback. You are more than capable of achieving your goals. No matter your background or circumstances, your ability to succeed lies within you. It's not about where you start, but where you finish. The only thing standing between you and your dream is the decision to act. Don't let self-doubt, fear, or uncertainty prevent you from making that decision. Every decision you make is either a step toward or away from your goals. It's important to understand that even small decisions matter. They accumulate over time, and their impact is greater than you might think. Don't wait for a perfect moment to start. The perfect time is always now. Waiting for the right time often leads to procrastination, and procrastination kills potential. Self-doubt is normal, but you can't let it stop you. Every time you push through fear and doubt, you build your self-confidence. It's a muscle you strengthen by exercising it. Starting again is not about erasing your past. It's about moving forward with the lessons you've learned. Your past shapes you, but it doesn't define your future. The road to success is not always clear. Sometimes it will be full of detours and roadblocks, but those are just part of the journey. Keep driving towards your goal, and the path will become clearer. It's important to remember that success doesn't come overnight. People who make it big often put in years of hard work, sacrifice, and effort before anyone even notices their progress. Taking the first step might seem overwhelming, but it doesn't need to be. Break down your goal into smaller tasks and focus on completing one at a time. Small progress is still progress. Don't let fear of failure stop you from starting. Failure is a natural part of the process and a necessary step toward achieving greatness. Without it, you wouldn't learn or grow. Your current situation doesn't dictate your future. Where you are today is not where you have to stay. The ability to change your life is in your hands, and it starts with your mindset. You don't have to be perfect to achieve your goals. In fact, trying to be perfect can hold you back. The key is to take action and learn along the way. Growth comes from discomfort. If you want to change your life, you must be willing to step out of your comfort zone and take risks. That's where the magic happens. The biggest risk you can take is not taking any risk at all. Staying where you are, playing it safe, is the quickest way to remain stuck. Life is about stepping into the unknown and embracing the possibility of failure. Starting again means shedding old habits that don't serve you. If you want to change your life, you need to let go of behaviors and thoughts that hold you back. Surround yourself with people who believe in your potential. The people you spend time with will influence your mindset and motivation. Seek those who uplift and encourage you. Don't measure your success by other people's standards. Your journey is yours alone, and comparing your progress to others will only create unnecessary frustration and self-doubt. Celebrate small wins. Every little achievement is a step closer to your bigger goal. Recognize and appreciate your progress, no matter how small it may seem. You are not too old to start a new career or pursue a new dream. Age is just a number. The real question is whether or not you're willing to take action. Don't let the fear of judgment or criticism stop you from doing what you love. Most people are too focused on their own lives to criticize yours, so don't let that hold you back. Starting again means letting go of past regrets. The past is gone, and it's not something you can change. What you can change is the future, and you do that by taking action today. Be kind to yourself through the process. Don't beat yourself up for mistakes or delays. The road to success is rarely straight, and self-compassion will make the journey easier. Success doesn't happen in a vacuum. You need to surround yourself with positivity, support, and encouragement. Building a network of like-minded people can make all the difference. When you feel like giving up, remember why you started in the first place. Reconnecting with your why will give you the strength to keep going when things get tough. The hardest step is always the first one. Once you begin, momentum will carry you forward. Starting again in life is a concept that many people struggle to understand because they feel like they are too old, too late, or too far behind to make a change. But the truth is, it is never too late to start fresh. Age, past mistakes, or challenges should not limit your ability to pursue new dreams or goals. Life is full of opportunities, and it's always possible to begin again, no matter what stage you're at. Many people mistakenly believe that success comes only to those who achieve things at a certain time in their lives or in a particular order. However, this notion is often just a self-imposed limitation. In reality, there is no specific age or timeline for success. It's all about the choices you make, the actions you take, and the mindset you carry. There's always room to grow, to reinvent yourself, and to pursue something that excites you. Life's setbacks and failures are not barriers. They are simply lessons. The mistakes you've made or the failures you've experienced are stepping stones to greater achievement. In fact, it's through adversity that you learn what works and what doesn't. Success is rarely a straight path, and obstacles are part of that journey. The key is to keep going, even when things seem tough or uncertain.